Another spot to be aware of is down here on the catwalk. There is an angle to shoot people who are at that short box. Hello and welcome to Level Tours. This is Gus with a party full of noobs and pros both. Looks like a crew of noobs, all being kind of about the same weeks. We're going to do another tour here today. I've just finished up watching the Scrubberbs tour, and that went really well. So I'm looking forward to seeing what exciting map we get today. I've been thinking about my favorite map since I've been doing this, and probably my favorite being the Dam. But then I would also say probably the checkpoint. It's hard to argue with the quality of the checkpoint. Checkpoint has kind of become the final destination of this map, in that it's sort of just the generic base map, but it is such an amazingly composed set of angles that, ooh, downtown possibilities, that I have to give some plaudits to Checkpoint, but it looks like we're going to get a redo on the Dam. So here we go. I don't really remember my first tour of the Dam. I did an aborted tour here, but I'm going to do a two-part tour, as is the new format now. So Dam is my favorite map here of all of them. My favorite level, easily. It has the most interesting games, and even though a ton of the fighting usually happens in one part of the map, that means there are plenty of unexplored parts of this map to have fights in. So it's very exciting for me to be doing the Dam, and I'm glad that you're here to enjoy it with me, because this should be fun. Hopefully we're not going to be all the good players stacked up against the noobs, but we'll have as thorough a tour as I can give you while this fighting is going on. I'm going to be guessing which end is the Tryhard End, and at the Dam, this is the Tryhard End. I'm pretty sure. So we have ended up with all the noobs. They do have mics, but just for right now, I'm going to ignore that. This is an amazing spotting spot and sniping spot if you're a good sniper. That guy's crab walking already, so we know that the good players are good and not just, experienced. We know that they're tryhards and not merely high levels. And we also probably by now can guess that our players are not. So that guy's going to go. Oh, and my aim has not shown up. I'm down here at the big rock at the water box. Since I have Crafter, I have the opportunity to do that. That guy's just about out of listen. And now I've got to hurry this up because of the tail, so I'm going to push him towards my friend who has died, and then I'm going to get shot in the face from up on the catwalk. Okay, this might be a very brief tour. Alright, so there are two sets of pipes at this end that Hollow here is on, and Mr. Hummer, and Steezy, of course. This is the two pipes end of the map. And since this side is slightly higher, this is the north end of the map. This box right here, the health kit box, or the square box, does have a view down to some angles, but it's not a brilliant place to stand because you're totally exposed on that side, and even, I think, even exposed to somebody standing there. So not a great sniping spot. This is also a place I've seen people stand, but it's not a sniping spot really, so I mean, you can shoot back there, I guess, with it. I think mostly they're just camping and waiting for someone to come around the corner who doesn't expect somebody up here. Let's see. See, my guys here are taking this fight, and what they should be doing is running away from players that are better than them. But because they're there, I'm going to get a chance to go to the Dam box. Just taking that before they die, because that's going to happen very soon. These turbines, fun. Guy behind me. Two guys behind me. I saw the one behind me running, but I didn't turn around in time enough to get to see this guy. Gives me a couple of tea bags because, you know, that's how we do. So yeah, everywhere on this map. All right, here is the one pipes side of this. You can shoot through the pipes if you are adventurous. And you just saw buck there take a quick sprint from spawn, which is why the bad guys need to turn around and come kill us. They would have been here anyway because they know better, but trying to see if I can use his dot on the radar to give me an indication as to where he is. Oh, but my aim has not shown up, but my bombs have. I'm just going to take the kill. I might snag somebody else with that, but at least it slows them down a minute. There's a bow guy still up there. You heard the bow or the arrow earlier, and that guy's got a full auto, it looks like. Oh no, that was a rifle. Oh, there's two. I can't get that bow, but he's out of bows. So I should push on him, but I'm not going to have a choice to choose. And now... got it. That's how you confirm a kill when you have no other choices. That should get me enough parts to get a launcher out. This is some tour. Alright. So yeah, here we have the one pipe side with the tall box and the car and the green box. We've got the overlook. Here's the dam with the one pipe side turbine and the two pipe side turbine, or the number 1 and 2 turbines if you want. I'm going to try and get an angle without letting him know that I'm on this angle. So I can do that. And then do this as a check to see if they're over there, or just to scare them away. You can reload your weapons while picking up people. And that means there's somebody behind us, and that means I should move here and try and do this. That's going too far, but it's going to give me the space I need to do this. I didn't switch weapons before I started picking them up, so I'm not reloaded. Keep backing off, no time. Yeah, I take myself out. I was trying to just skim that so I could hit the guy that I'd already hit, but it did not at all work. And a little more ammo. Those two guys are sprinting, so the bad guys are going to be sprinting across the dam back towards them. Possible I'll get spawned on the other side. Yep, they're the bad guys scoping from a really common sniping spot over by the one turbine. And up on there, he can even snipe to the spawn. So it is a pretty common place for people to hang out once they've heard that sprinting, or just because they expect people will spawn on this side. I think he's sniping from long, but I'm going to try and put a potato at the edge of that building. That is the power plant building. There's not a great name for each of the buildings on this map. I'm trying to get over here to get an angle, but I mostly just want to run away. So let's go to the water. Here's the janky rock. That connects with a little tree ledge to the big rock. Here's the big rock. And there's the small rock. And the tree, the sniper tree or whatever. There's also a log back here. This is a very uncommon but used camping spot. However, you can totally see it from up there on the dam where we see guys running across on the catwalk. And he has stopped running across because, was he going for a health kit? Oh. Yeah, he has an angle up there. Should mean he's going to come across to right there. Got one down. Not taking the rest of that fight. Let him go for his friend and try and put a potato there. He got him up, but I managed to get him down again, so can I do that again? Yep, I can. Can I do that? Oh, could have been a little more over. Nope, made it. So now I have to wait for these guys to come down these stairs and molly them, or does he have a friend over there? No, he doesn't seem to. So I have to go up for these guys. Looks like my friends are not going to be getting anyone up. He is by the tall box there. and probably doesn't know about me. Oops. Oops, no, he had gone already. I was throwing that past the box where he was. Whoa. I have to pursue him because I did. Oh, I thought I had him down. Well, that was the tour of the dam. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in the private tour in just a second. All right, we're going to continue right on with the public tour here, or the private tour, the solo tour of the dam. You saw how quickly the dam can turn on you when your team isn't working together, or when the other team is simply much better than your team. But we'll take a look at the land and see, how I managed to get some kills out of that anyway. You saw me get, 7 downs, I think 5 kills on that one. So I was able to do that by keeping some distance between the enemy and myself, and just by kind of knowing weird angles and stuff for throwables and for positioning. I don't know how many gun versus... So, okay, when you're starting out on the side, if you're going to go to that sniper spot, leave this box alone. Don't get it. I know that sounds crazy, but go here. You can first try marking there, that's the sniper car, and then in this angle right here, if you're at the very crook of that and marking, you should be getting guys who are walking past towards the 2 pipes around the back. So you'll be catching guys who are going off to the left there, and you'll be catching guys who come towards this health kit and go over the health kit. If you're moving a bit like that while marking, you'll kind of mark that whole area. But have your firefight there, spend all your bullets, and then go get this box. Or at least leave it there for yourself to get the box or the health kit that you need. There's a health kit right here. That's your first health kit if you're coming this way. However, there's also a health kit here. So if you plan to go that way, you might as well make a swing by this side. So you would walk from the box up this side over there and to that health kit and over there, which means this is a good spot for a bomb. And that also means that this here is a pretty good spot for a bomb. But the best bomb on the 1 pipe side here is this hidden gem, where that bomb largely disappears inside there and catches people who are walking by here, hugging this wall for some darn reason. Because of that, I just walk this car as close as I can to there and away from there. Even on a casual stroll without sprinting, you'll get away from that bomb by walking at that angle. Anyway, so yeah, another common bomb spot right there. And we are up on the landing here. Here's the angled box on the landing. And then there's the other box. I don't know, it doesn't really get called out that often. The barrels, or the health kit barrels, right here, make this the barrel side. Well, there's barrels at either end. So this is the barrels alley, or the barrel side of the power station building. And here's the green box in the alley. That's good for a fight from both ends. It allows you to close this distance. If somebody is having a fight with you here like this, you throw a smoke there, or however far smoke goes. I never actually craft smoke, so let's see how far it goes. If I get one here, nope. But anyway, you throw a smoke, or even a bomb, or anything, a potato, anything will distract there, and then you rush over to this box here, and crouch down here, and then have your firefight from there, while your second teammate would rush past you while you're providing suppressing fire, and he'll go to this position, or possibly to this position. Anyway, so yeah, that's the alley. They've added this neat little piece of wood right there. It prevents something, an angle or something, I don't really know, but they added that there for some reason, so that piece of wood is there. Wasn't there on the PS3 version. Don't really know what exactly it accomplished. There must have been a glitch of some kind, where, yeah, there must have been a glitch there, where you could walk into that wall. I never saw that glitch. Oh, you can still walk here, and yeah, it's nothing much. There's not really a good look over there. You can look there. That's totally a shot you can do towards there. If you shot right alongside there, that's the health kit box over there that we'll be checking out on the other side. Anyway, here's the box. My preferred approach, if you're coming from there, so when you're coming up this walkway here, up these stairs, from about here to about here, your head is entirely exposed to that sniper spot. So my suggestion is, if you're coming up here, just duck right there, and you can walk about where I started walking again, maybe a bit later than that, but just take a duck there, or do this thing, do the kind of duck walk. That'll help you avoid getting headshotted there, because that is a favorite place for people to stand, and they stand there throughout the game. It's a very safe sniper spot, perhaps one of the safest in the game. But if you are walking up that way, and you want to go hit that box, if you go this whole way, as I've just walked, you're entirely exposed to that snipe up there, which you could see if the fog wasn't there. And then as you walk to this box, you're twice exposed to a snipe from that corner there and there. So your better approach, if you're coming to this box, is to come up this dam from the health kit, and as you come around this corner, you can duck there because there is an angle from that. So you can duck just around that corner and then approach the box like that. And that way you've been safe for the majority of that time. Somebody can still totally snipe you from that side there, so maybe the right answer is to get the box from like here. But there become some weird angles. Anyway, not a very safe box, but because a lot of fighting happens up here on the dam, just wanted to spend some time up on it. At the number 2 turbine, this guy, at this side there is this box here, and at this side there is this box here. This one's the middle box, and that one's the, I guess the 2 pipes box, the short box, the near box, the whatever. And that one's the health kit box over there by the health kit. So let's take a walk past the 2 pipes. This is the health kit box, or the sniper box up here. The sniper box is, like I said, very common for people to stand up here and have fights. That's that original marking spot back where I was talking about earlier. But let's go get some bullets. And there's a health kit right here usually, on that corner. And this is the white car, or the sniper car. This is that first spot that I was talking about where people, what do? They snipe that same angle right there with an HR. Maybe I'll put on an HR class next time. Anyway, here we have the back box, or the box by the sideways car, the 1 pipes box, any of those things. This has a couple of really common bomb spots, one right here, one right there, like in that spot right there. And then this one is the trickiest to place. You stand kind of here and place it like that, and it'll roll right up against the wall. That's where you want to leave it. If you leave it too far into that corner, it can actually go dead and not be triggerable. And if that happens to somebody else, you can leave your own bomb on top of it, and you'll totally get whoever said it. I would tell you that from experience, because somebody has done it to me. Anyway, so that bomb gets people coming down and going up as well. Very good bomb, very efficient. If you race past it, you will outlive it, I think, in either direction. Same is true of that one. Neither of these bombs will kill you permanently, perfectly every time. But coming down here to the elbow, this is a tree that people snipe from, and this is the elbow, or the Y, right here. Leads us back to the water box. This is the short rock, or the small rock, rather. This is the big rock, and this is the janky rock, because it's all kind of busted up and has like a tree leaning against it or whatever. Here you will see people leave bombs down in the water. Here, bombs in the water don't seem to work all that well, so you use at your own risk. There is something like that, a bomb. Nah, that's not quite it. There's a bomb here somewhere. I'll have to ask somebody I know who leaves it, but maybe there, that gets kind of hidden, and lets you, that's a pretty good bomb that gets hidden. This is an extremely common bomb spot up here around the back, and like I said, up against that tree is the best bomb on this map for sure. But yeah, this is a, oh, I didn't get one. Well, this is a common bomb spot. If you leave it here, I think it kind of rolls on you. So you can leave it there. But either way, leave it with your right hand while facing uphill. If you leave it downhill, it'll probably roll on you. And this is probably one to leave a few times because you'll have to practice that one. I know it can roll. And if it does roll, it ends up like down in there and fairly useless. But you never know. So yeah, up against these rocks here by the waterfall, especially if you're crouched, you're basically unhittable from up on the catwalk, and it allows you to be pretty attacky, like you can attack there, and then kind of get back and attack there. So that is a seldom used, but an interesting fighting spot. Here's the crooked path, or the janky path. Don't have a great name for this, so if anyone has one. This is a difficult path to run down because there are several spots where you'll get air and those kind of like stutter stop things. I think there's another one here. But yeah, it's a difficult path to run down. So be aware that if you're coming around here, things are tricky. You know, they're just kind of like spots that catch you up. And same on the going up. Both of those rocks will like interrupt your run as you stumble around them or whatever. If you're in a firefight up on the dam and you escape, you will often end up here. This spot right here is a place for fights that you often see, and therefore it is probably worth practicing a bomb. I'll just about show you. Got 4 minutes left in the tour, more or less. So yeah, we got a bomb. All right, and a molly. Okay, so the spot that I was talking about where you end up in that firefight is just the other side of this. So with a molly, you can do that and end those fights prematurely. So be aware of that spot. Another spot to be aware of is down here on the catwalk. There is an angle to shoot people who are at that short box, or people that don't really stay there, but if somebody was crafting or something, you could shoot somebody there. That is a legit angle, and it does work. Same here. This is where I learned about it. I got shot while I was crafting right there from down here. And it looks like they're shooting you through the walls, but they're not. They're shooting you legit. A little less legit is this. It is an angle I do not use, but shooting through this blue tarp part between the slots of this metal grate, just in this one spot, does work. You can shoot right through that. And same goes much worse for this whole panel. This entire panel is shoot-throughable in either direction. You can both look down there, but you can totally shoot through it, and people will get hurt from being shot in either direction. I know that it looks like it's stopping these bullets, but it doesn't. It allows you to hurt people anyway. But being at that angle reminds me that it is important to use this angle here a lot. You walk up to the wall and then hover your camera in such a way that you can look down there. And so it lets you see the whole catwalk and lets you see people sneaking up on you. So if your team is over there having a firefight over there and you want to watch the catwalk, you can do that from here. And then you can shoot at them from up here, or better from here. It's kind of hard to hit people behind that box, but when you're up here, the only thing they can see is your head, and therefore it makes it easy to get headshots on you. 2 minutes left in the tour. I don't think there's anything that doesn't exist specifically on the dam as far as like signage or anything. This sign exists, and you can totally bounce bombs against it and everything. Oh, if you leave a bomb on these stairs, I think like this, the bomb falls underneath the stairs and still works, still is legit, and will get people who are coming down, I think. I don't think it'll catch anyone going up, because by the time it triggers, they're gone. But on the way down, it will totally blow people up, and they can't see it at all. So that's a neat little bomb. Let's see, which, in all fairness, I don't use anymore because it's cheap. But if your morals are your own. There's, let's see, nothing no interesting bombs up there. Here's the other half of the power plant station house thing. Don't really have good names or plaques, seemingly, telling me what either of these are. Just a door to nowhere. Yeah, there's no writing on the building. So, a couple little meters. Does the power company have to pay for their electricity? That's an interesting question. Anyway, so back here is a little small fighting spot sometimes for the box or from people charging in from over there. A lot of people like to kind of swoop around. And lastly, there's a little camping spot back here. Very rarely used, but sometimes people like to hang out back here. Much more common to just hang behind the car and have fights there. So that's your tour of the dam, version 2. I hope you liked it. If you have any different names for anything, or if you have any comments about what I called stuff, or questions about things I didn't cover, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you next tour. I'm not going to make it to the glitch. I'll have to watch the first tour for the glitch. No, not quite. Oh, yeah, there it was. You can peek over that wall there. Yeah, bye.